Hey YouTube, this is Megadweasel coming at you from the great Indiana wilderness, and we're out here today in our little spot. We're trying to still figure out what to name it. I always call it Josie's Hole, and Josie thinks that's highly inappropriate. So, the fuck. And as you can see, we're out here with the creepy teepee, which, as you'll notice, although it's kind of a modified teepee and is covered with plastic drop cloths as opposed to like mammoth hides or something. We spent one night in it. Seems to be working pretty good. We made this whole thing with one little handsaw and probably for about 18 bucks. So if you're thinking of setting up a little spot out there, you know, it don't got to be expensive. And of course, I have to admit, okay, I'm very fortunate. I've got a beautiful spot out here, and I've got a great partner to do this stuff with. So
great spot, beautiful partner.
Great spot, beautiful partner. Beautiful partner and a great spot to do this stuff with. And so, you know, I mean, like a lot of people, you know, they live in cities and whatnot, and they don't get a chance to do this kind of crazy stuff. But this is the kind of stuff that, you know, hey, you know, you want to be an insurgent? Great, you know, be an insurgent. Go to the national parks and do this crap. You'll drive them crazy. Now, as you will notice, you know, one of the things that you need if you're going to be out in the woods, particularly in the wintertime, we are going to be out here, you know, at least one day a week, all winter long, okay? We have promised ourselves that. One of the things you're going to need is wood, okay, to burn. And as you can see, okay, this we did not make with a little handsaw, all right? This was, you know, of course, cut standing dead wood with a no-shit chainsaw, which his chainsaws are much older than anybody thinks. If you look in Leviticus, you'll find Moses had a chainsaw, and in fact, well, it's a mistranslation. They called it a staff, but, you know, that's what it was. And it's how he got the manna from heaven and all like that, which was actually army beef gravy, but don't worry. Anyway, okay, so you need wood. Now the thing is, if you look around in any wooded area, you're going to find standing dead trees. Okay. Safety tip here for you urban dwellers, all right? Green wood does not burn. You can't keep yourself warm with wood that will not burn. What you need is seasoned wood. And the good thing about standing dead wood is it seasons on the stump. Okay, if it's been dead for a couple of years, it will in fact be burnable. It will be usable right away. And that's what I've got here. I've got some poplar, I've got some cottonwood, which is crappy wood to burn, but you know, it did happen to be standing up there dead. I've got a couple of oak down here that are water kills down the bottom of the pit, and we're going to be cutting those up. And as you see, we've got a fine wall here, you know, which will serve the purpose of a wall until such time as we have to burn it. And we need a wall down here. Not because of the zombie apocalypse, but because I got a great big freaking deer down here, okay, who about this time of the year gets a huge boner and decides to run up and down this sand pit as if he owns the place and doesn't like my being here. And he about came through the side of the tent the last time we were out here. So, as opposed to, and please don't start with me about venison steaks, this, that, and the other thing, okay? I don't kill anything that's not actively in the process of trying to kill me. Not as long as Kroger's got hamburger. Okay, but we're going to go ahead, and Josephine's trying to get me to shoot a turkey, and I never had a turkey take a shot at me, and you know, but by the way, I would also like to point out, okay, I'm in my camouflage shirt today. That is not because I am a patriot. That is not because I am a survivalist. That is because it was at Wally World fucking cheap, okay, which is why I got the camouflage sweatshirt. You know, ordinarily, I think people that wear camouflage when they're not like actually trying to camouflage themselves are kind of fucking goofy. But, you know. Anyway, we'll be out here all winter long, you know, about once a week. Keep your kids away from these videos because they will involve, you know, things like caveman sex and me saying fuck too often. And, you know, can't help it. We are who we are. So just, you know. But in any case, don't worry because Indiana's holding.
Keep walking towards me. Ooh, because of the camouflage.
Oh, Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Well,
Hey, are
cut
you all
these
right?
things.
Huh?
Yeah, it's a little big. Okay, that's one for the bloopers reel.
I would like for you all to notice the stealthy approach of the Native American.